Our son is 6'9", and if I said to him, you could have been an NBA player if you wanted to. Now, if he turns and says, "What are you talking about? I suck at basketball," and it's true, he's very bad, right? I can't jump that high. I'm not that, I can't dribble that well. Yeah, but I could make the argument if I cared about that thing. We don't care. We don't pressure him about that. But if I did, I'd say, yeah. But imagine if you took all the energy that you put into the things that you're good at and you put all that energy into being the best basketball player you could be, then I bet you'd probably be much better. And plus, you're 6'9". Most people are not that tall. Now, again, not to say I wanted him to be a basketball player. I'm cool with what he does, but you got to understand that it's not like what you are is a result of what you chose to invest in, right? Like if I invest in oil and I put all my extra money into owning oil and owning oil stocks, then I'm gonna have a lot of money in oil. I'm gonna, when oil moves up, I'm gonna make money. When oil goes down, I'm gonna lose money. And if I look over here at silver, or if I look at Nvidia stock, and I say, well, I mean, why would I want to invest in Nvidia stock? I don't make any money from Nvidia stock. Well, someone would say, well, why would you think you'd make money from Nvidia stock? You haven't invested in Nvidia stock, right? So it's like when somebody says, well, why would I be an entrepreneur? Because I'm not a very good entrepreneur. I would say, yeah, because you never invested any time in learning how to be one, right? Skill set matters no matter what profession you choose. So at the what I would say at the end of the day is, if the goal is to figure out what it means to be a free and liberated and economically healthy human being, um, we got to give our kids a wider range of possibilities other than just like, let's make sure we're well behaved so white people will hire us. Like that's not gonna work. It never worked before, and it really ain't gonna work in the age of AI. Because I'm the cynical. I don't think they like us that much. I think they tolerate us, right? Until they can find a better a replacement. And I would tell you, I think robots are a pretty good replacement for black, because we got bones to pick. They're just like they replace us in a lot of jobs by bringing, like they'll bring somebody from Africa and be like, oh, this is why our diversity is so great because we hired 4 Africans. I love Africa and I love my African family and friends, but that's not the same as African American. And African American, I think, comes with a little bit more baggage. There's a little bit more history. There's a little bit more of like, okay, why haven't you paid our reparations yet? A person from another country may just be happy to have a job because they're from another country anyway. And I know if I went to Italy and an Italian company hired me, I have no bones to pick. I don't know that you just had a civil war or whatever. I don't care about that. Like I can let you off scot free. I'm not going to hold you accountable to anything because I wasn't there when it happened. But someone who maybe was born and raised and has a legacy and lineage in Italy might have a whole different perspective. Do you see what I'm saying? Right? So ultimately, I think that the goal has always been to replace us in a lot of areas, even in sports. They love when like the European white guy, or there's a guy in the NBA named Cooper Flag who's really really good, and he's like the new great white hype Larry Birdish kind of guy, and they love him because they're like, wow, finally a white guy who can play as good as the black guys. And for us, there's like a ton of black guys that can play at that level. But when a white guy comes along and he's actually that good, they're really excited about it. And I think that they should have a right to be. I really do.